Mo's birthday.
It started right as you said that. Today is Wednesday, or February 8th. Escape Fillet has just begun. I'm Grant Fierro. This is Mike Medina, and today's guest is Vicente. Um, we're here to the first topic we're going to talk about is the primitive promo video called Opal that came out.
Yeah, we're jumping right into it today, huh?
Yeah, might as well. Might as well
Right into it.
So the Opal promo video was released on the Barracks. Pretty much featured the whole team minus Bastion because he's still hurt. And it was announcing that Diego Najera is pro. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about it? What do you think of the video?
I think that P-Rod stole the show.
Do you?
Yeah, for sure.
Paul went the fuck in, son. Especially
Dude.
for like people, especially like in a time where like the montage is really important to skateboarding. I think that he's doing it right by like keeping, staying current and doing extremely fucking hard switch tricks that we don't see.
Yeah, that switch 3 was tight. I definitely like that.
Hell yeah. I forgot about
Oh
that.
yeah, where the tail broke.
Yeah, to me that was the highlight of the entire montage. 7-footy, but I was just stoked to see Paul. He's just one of those dudes. He's just, I love just watching Paul footy, whether it's just something as simple or something gnarly like he put out in the Opal promo. It was super dope.
Totally. I feel like there was a lot of footage from him. Like I expected a few tricks here and there, definitely. Like
it was more than I expected out of Paul.
Yeah, I didn't think he was just going to be absent from it, but
to be completely honest, I didn't even think he would have anything. Maybe a line or something like that.
Yeah, I thought there'd be like a line of like really hard shit, and that'd be the P-Rod segment.
Exactly. So the fact that he actually had, a good amount of footage, and it was decent footage.
I bet there's a good amount of time involved there. He was, dude. He. I don't know. I mean, as far as the Diego thing, though, I think that pro announcement was really strange to me.
Yep,
like
100%.
The board got displayed at Agenda, and then all the primitive team members all like said congratulations on Instagram all randomly one day, and then the fucking part drops in like the next week or something, or the next couple of days. That's strange. Yeah. We've definitely never seen a pro announcement like that, especially one for like somebody so important to the new skate culture kids.
Absolutely. That was kind of strange.
Yeah, I agree that it was definitely different from the usual. Which, I mean, we kind of already talked about with the agenda thing. But then Primitive didn't really say anything about it. So that's why, obviously, they were holding off to release this video and then say what they have or announce that he's pro.
Do you feel like it kind of like downplays the part because we already knew?
Not the video part. No, I don't think.
No.
I think if it does, you need to not let it affect the footage. You need to let the footage speak for itself.
Yeah, I think it would have been dope had they rolled out that video beforehand, but I guess maybe there was just something that needed to get cleared or something done first, and Agenda was coming up, and obviously they can't miss that opportunity with Agenda, especially with everybody there. So,
right,
I guess that's kind of why they do it that way.
Totally, and I understand like the whole Agenda is there for like to show people the next season or whatever. I get that. I get that's the whole purpose of Agenda and shit. But like every company doesn't show their pro boards at Agenda. Why does Primitive do it the last 2 years?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Say like Foundation or somebody is going to turn somebody pro this year. They don't have their board at Agenda.
Yeah, it's definitely different from the rest.
Yeah.
But the footage-wise, I think what stood out to me about P-Rod's footage, like you guys already mentioned, definitely the switchback 3, that's a good one. And then at the courthouse, the nollie back 180 nose grind, switch late flip makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's even possible at all.
Yeah.
That's definitely like a Paul trick. Like I don't see anybody else doing that.
Yeah, no one else is going to do that.
Yeah,
maybe you know who else is good at that is Seva.
Or that fucker from Skate Mafia that does all kinds of crazy shit.
Oh, yeah. And then for Diego, what stood out to me was the switch Vero heel was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
Like the way it flipped, it almost looked to me like I thought it got to the highest point and then it just like kept going. Like he was so far above the table.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When he fully caught it.
Where the his S contract ended too.
Yeah. There actually was a lot of Adidas clips.
Hell yeah. Which means
that it was filmed pretty recently.
Totally. Like good for him for hitting the streets.
Yeah, I was gonna say how How long has he been getting Adidas? Does anybody know?
Not long.
Just a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too long. I would say probably 3 months ish.
Okay, cool. So that's a recent thing. He's a good
recent.
fit. I liked him on S. I mean, S is super dope. I don't know what's going on with S, but he fit that roster with Tom and everybody on there right now.
That's what I thought. I thought he was cool on us. Him on Adidas, kind of like he's just like another.
He's another. Yeah, you know, and what's funny is like just his style overall reminds me of a lot of Miles. So to me, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's like two carbon copies. I mean, not to take anything away from either of those guys. They're super gnarly, but I don't know. Just
you feel like they already have that.
Yeah, they have that kind of
covered.
exactly. Yeah. I mean, but who am I?
I could definitely see where you're coming from on that.
His line with the nollie tray backtail fakie, that one was wild too.
Yeah.
I mean, how did he nollie flip over Black Hubba?
Oh,
that was so gnarly.
That's fun.
Quarter Snacks tweets about that were hilarious. If you guys follow them, it was during the Super Bowl. I think it was before. And it was like, how did he switch for a hill a table? Or how did he nollie flip Blubba and switch for a hill over a table? And the next one was like, he nollie flipped over Blubba, ... And then it's like, just to reiterate, he nollie kick flipped over Black Hubba. And then during the Super Bowl, it was like halftime or whatever. And they like posted the nollie flip. And they're like, this is the real halftime show. Yeah. So I don't know. I think.
Yeah. I mean, I'm stoked for Diego for sure. I mean, it's
well deserved.
It's super rad. Yeah, absolutely. He's been putting in work for a while. I mean,
yeah,
I was expecting Ammo to turn him pro, but it's better that he didn't. In my opinion, it's better that didn't happen because I feel like Paul wouldn't have automatically like brought him over as a pro. I think he kind of wanted to establish him on that brand before they turned him pro, so that's a good move.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, it all works out for Diego because when I saw Diego on Ammo, I was like, this dude's too good for. I mean, not to take away anything from Ammo because Felix is rad, but Ammo is one of those brands that I felt like but couldn't support someone like Diego just because he was growing so quickly. And we've seen in the last couple months how big he's blown up, especially with so much support that he had on S. Although he's not on them anymore, he's just, you know, the way they rolled out was pretty rad.
The part was last year, right?
Yeah, his Welcome to Primitive part and then winning Battle at the Barracks. And then they had that
exactly
tour, like all that stuff in a row. Just
the really timing just worked out perfectly for him.
Yeah, it worked out great.
Get done. You know, imagine if he turned to pro for Ammo, left Ammo, and then stayed like Am for Primitive, and then all these things happened. It just kind of would have been a weird situation. So I guess it all worked out.
Yeah. Just not to get off topic, but I'm still wondering what the fuck's going on with Kelvin Hoefler.
Oh, that is interesting.
He's just like
I know he's been skating, but yeah, what do you mean, like board sponsor wise?
Board sponsor wise, I feel like usually when like you leave a company, you know, like on your own, like regard or whatever, it's like you almost have something set up. But like with him,
yeah, the way he did it sounded like he had no plan.
No, I feel like it's almost been like over a year since he's done.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to hate.
He was barely even on Ammo.
Dude, he went pro for Ammo though, right?
Who are we talking about, Manny?
No, Kelvin Hoefler.
No, Kelvin Hoefler.
Oh, Kelvin Hoefler. Oh, fuck, I don't even know.
Yeah, was he pro before that? I don't remember at all.
If I'm not mistaken,
I think
Ammo turned him pro.
I don't know. All I know is that there's
pro.
one interview where he talks about how that's like his dream sponsor.
Totally, and then he
really wanted to get on Ammo. That's like what he kept getting the point across, and then he was not even on the team for very long, and then he quit, and then he still hasn't found a home.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's an interesting situation.
Numbers, baby.
Numbers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see Ammo being able to pay that dude, and with him being on Street League, and
I mean, I feel like he won one Street League, and all of a sudden his like stock went from like Brazilian crazy dude to just like superstar.
Yeah, but then he got hurt.
Yeah, but exactly. I was gonna say
the injury screwed it up. I think.
Then he got super hurt.
What did he like broke his fucking leg or something, right?
Yeah, something.
I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
it might be
gnarly.
Yeah, dude's gnarly for sure. I know he's on silver. I don't know if he's still on silver, but
yeah, he was crazy to see him skate Street League in person. Was fucked.
Yeah.
Full cab back tail down that hub.
Those Brazilians, man, they're taking over. Watch in a couple of years, it'll be P-Rod Andrew and a bunch of Brazilians
Brazil, in the Olympics, dude. Brazil, United States, and then I don't know what third place is yet.
Oz.
Canada, baby.
Oz. Or
Canada.
Australia.
Or Australia.
Yeah,
Chima
Australia's
can't
pretty
pass a
nice.
drug test, man.
I don't think any of these dudes can.
Shane.
Shane O'Neill.
Yeah. Shane. Be the one-man
Shane,
army. He'll get gold.
That is,
Silver
one dude. That is a good one dude to have.
Yeah, good
Exactly.
point. That's the team captain, just like before they even name teams.
Just Shane.
Yeah,
that's-
Shane slotted in.
Just
Team
Shane.
captain.
You know, they're doing the whole walking ceremony. Just Shane pushing back.
Australia's just one.
Just waving around all Nike kit.
Exactly. Fucking tracksuits.
Yeah, I
guys,
can't
Oh,
wait
that's
for
funny.
USA Olympic skateboarding jersey. That's gonna be sick. I can't fucking
Yeah.
wait. I want mine to
That's
be
so
Tom
funny.
Asta. I'm hoping Asta does it.
Oh, that's funny. So Trent McClung's probably next in line.
Oh, he's got to be, and it means that they can now put Robert Neal on fully, right?
Yeah, I mean, he deserves it. He dropped that
Him and
transworld
Waxman are,
part
like,
a couple
dudes
weeks
that they,
ago.
like, really support.
Yeah, those dudes are gnarly. I haven't
Robert
seen
Neal's
too much, but yeah, they're from what I've seen, they're pretty gnarly.
Crazy good. Yeah, he
But
had a
didn't
video.
Robert just like recently just have like a trans world little segment or something, like a mag minute or something.
Yeah, I think that's what I saw. Yeah, there you go. That's what I saw.
So I mean, that's always
And it was
good to
heavy.
have you like. Yeah, always good to have
Did
like a
a
little
little
video project before. Yeah.
Mhm. I agree. All right, well, moving along. Evan Smith's raw footage from his Spitfire part, the rough cut on Thrasher, was released.
It's like a prime example. Another one of those examples of like watching the rough stuff, like rough cut, is way better than watching the actual part.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I agree.
Seeing that
It
dude's
can be
bag
more
of tricks is fucking crazy. Like, is there a trick that he can't do?
I was so surprised when you pulled out that laser flip.
Yeah,
Yeah. Dude, it's like, what? Exactly. Nah. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt. That was gnarly. There's a trick I saw. I gotta pull it up. I forgot, but
His bag of tricks is so deep. And he's another one that's like, you can't tell when he's pushing switch or when he's skating switch. Like his
yeah, exactly.
fire.
That line where he does switch heel
He's just
Manny
stylish. Those
and then like pops off onto a block and like hangs up. It looks so sick.
Yeah, what the
Like, instead
fuck?
of just
Who does
gapping out?
stuff like that?
That
That's
looks
just like,
so
so
sick.
creative in the best way.
Yeah, and then I mean, I'm
Just
sure I already talked about it when his part came out, but that kickflip back wall ride could not have been done better. Like, I feel like I've never seen that trick done that good.
You love when he kickflips into wall rides.
What?
Oh,
I
you know,
don't see how he does that.
has like
Yeah.
some super rattle. Like when I saw his, that's like the first thing I thought was John Mott. I was like, oh, that's super dope.
Yeah, I just feel like a lot
don't know.
of people.
Not really a correlation, but the only dude who I've seen do any sort of, aside from Wes, any sort of like wall ride variations is John Mata. So that's what exactly what stood out to me. But yeah, absolutely
Wes's
super rad.
hard flip wall ride is friggin' excellent.
I also think of Corey Kennedy kickflip
Yeah.
front wall ride.
Ooh.
That one.
Yes, I forgot
Reynolds
about that.
Reynolds kickflip wall ride on that like bumped. What's it called when it's freaking out of school? Those weird like movable buildings.
I don't know.
A school when there's like a classroom that's like not actually a building. It's it starts with a B, doesn't it? All right,
I know
whatever.
what you're talking
I can't
about.
remember the word. In
I know
the
what you're
Rowan's
talking about.
then Rowan's really going pro Baker video. He kickflips off a bump into wall ride in a schoolyard. That's super sick. But yeah, that
Yeah,
I don't know. The way
yeah.
Evan landed was like just so smooth and with speed still, with a good amount of speed, which is just crazy. I don't know. Well, what trick were you pulling up, Vicente?
I'm trying to find it because it's like fucking 7 minutes long.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to remember. One of the tricks that really stood out just because it's like, to me, it's so hard to do is that nollie flip that he did at night over the app and then almost like a handicap rail or whatever. Like just seeing any sort of nollie flip to gap is super dope.
Yeah, I agree. That is gnarly.
Nollie
And then
flip
there
is
was
just,
that
like, ridiculous. But
no, that was funny when they had Gerwert stand in front of that car, and then they put the trash can there, and then they just gave up.
Why is like just that mannerism's funny?
I know when he popped his board up, I was like, if it was like a few feet to the other side of the trash can, would have taken out the car. It could have been so bad.
Absolutely. Yeah, super. I mean, super good part to begin with, and then just watching all the raw stuff is just cool to just see what goes in. Because in my eyes, you get so saturated with parts, you forget that people actually have to work for their tricks.
Exactly, I agree completely.
Super dope.
We've mentioned plenty of times that Mike and I both think that. I mean, I just think the rough cut gives it, does the footage more justice, like you're saying. You could actually get more of a feel for the spot.
Absolutely.
Than the edited down version. It goes by so quick.
I also like seeing the stuff that's not put in the part because it's always super gnarly too.
Yeah, I'm like, how is this not in there?
How do you? Yeah, why didn't this go in here?
Yeah, I don't know. And I also I'm also a fan of watching skate videos without music sometimes.
Yeah, dude, you know what I've been noticing is I was actually going to talk about it when we got to the James part, the Espinoza part for Royal. It's like all these thrasher parts more and more to me the music is what makes the part boring. It's like they're almost just getting these royalty free music, random beats, and it's so fucking unbearable.
I mean, we could just start talking about Daniel's part. So pretty much it was Lakai footage.
Yeah, it's leftover Lakai footage. I mean, it's cool.
Well, not leftover. He's not on Lakai anymore.
Oh, he's not.
Yeah, so that was probably just kind of what he had.
I also think that Royal really, really, really needed a video project to drop on their behalf.
That's another good point.
Please, something.
Yeah, no shit. Especially, Daniel Espinoza, I feel like he's the real Mr. Hands Down, right?
Yeah, dude, he skates real mellow.
Dude, he's sitting there skating fucking 12 stairs, nollie, and switch with his hands down. That's some serious shit, man. Yeah, and you know what I mean? It's he's clearly not trying to do that. That's just the way that fucker skates.
Yeah, that's been his style forever. That switch 50 on that dumpster type thing was sick.
Right. Yeah. I also know what else I really liked about it was there wasn't an intro. The intro was him skating.
Yeah. What was it? That kickflip back tail?
Yeah, kickflip back tail, and then 5 tricks later, he does a 5-0 stall and kickflips into a little bank, and then says his name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. The one thing, my only
straight to it.
Yeah, my only complaint, I wouldn't even call it a complaint, but I don't understand the whole roof gap.
That little drop down roof thing.
Been skating because it's just such an awkward.
Where he does a half cap flip.
Yeah, and then you ride for 2 seconds and you have to immediately jump off. To me, that's just such a weird thing to do, especially to put in a part. I don't know. It's just in my eyes, it's just a clunky trick. It's okay, that's cool. You did a half cap flip.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of those spots where if you were there, it would be crazy in person.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I kind of agree on the footage because I love to see.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I feel like a rollaway is so important, and they have to jump off so quick, which it's not their fault. That's how the spot is, but
exactly, it's a fucking roof. That's just me just nitpicking, but to me, that's just kind of weird.
Cody Max?
But I'm sure if I was on there,
What
was that?
What did Cody Mack do into it? You don't remember?
No, I think I might be wrong. I'm probably sure I'm wrong, but I think it was switchback flip. I don't know.
Oh, really? Yeah, he skated. Whatever. That's the other person I've seen skate it recently.
Jeff Wansong triple flip that bitch.
Jeff Wansong, yeah, that's exactly what I was.
Probably.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Man, he would put that on Instagram.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure he quadruple flipped into that fucker.
Yeah, quadruple flip to toes touching manual.
Dude.
Quadruple flip. That's got to be a weird feeling.
Gnarly.
Dude,
I like
spinning that fast.
I like Jeff.
Yeah, I like Jeff. He's cool. And I get the style thing.
Say what you want about his style. This is skateboarding. But I like Jeff.
At least he does his own thing.
He does his own thing, and he doesn't give a fuck either.
That's what I like about him.
That's what I like about him, too. You can say what you want about his style all you want. I don't give a fuck, but I like Jeff. I think he's tight.
Yeah. And his monotoneness is pretty rad. Because you don't know if he's being for
real
or
for a little bit, and he was he fit right in, dude. It was fucking awesome.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw those episodes. It's pretty rad.
He's tight. But I don't know. You're definitely right about spots that you have to jump right off. I think they look kind of goofy on camera, but I think it's like the gnarliness factor plays a huge role. Because remember in
Exactly,
Westgate's part, he skates that one handrail that goes straight into a curb, and he like nose stalls into it. And like for some reason, that was super duper badass.
Yeah, I'd rather have him just do that, just get pitched.
Yeah, fuck it.
I think
That's
a lot of spots
exactly.
that land like into a fence where you have to land in power side really quick look sick.
I love that. I think that looks really cool.
That looks a lot better than jumping and running off the board.
Yeah. What do you think about the
Obviously,
ender?
you always have that option. The ender was heavy. The suture grind?
Fucked. Suture grind on a round rail, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's not a trick you see often at all.
Hell no, especially not on a fucking round rail. No way.
Mike, could you get headphones possibly?
I don't know where they are.
Oh, because we just randomly started getting feedback.
Yeah, I'm noticing that too. I'm getting a little lag over here, so
Okay.
excuse me if I just
I'm
not
gonna refresh.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
All right.
Well, I don't think that's kind of
Speaking
it
of
for
Mike,
the.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, go
So,
ahead.
no, I was gonna say so. Actually, it doesn't even matter. Never mind. I don't know what I'm saying. You're good.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, so when you gonna get Drew to be a special guest on Skate Fillet?
probably on episode 100.
I would love to have him on. I don't know if he will. I wouldn't. I don't think he
I
will.
was gonna say I wouldn't
be
expect
honest
him
with
to.
you. I already told him. I
No.
said you should come back on 100, and he said no.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to.
Have you guys just not talked to him since he decided to do his new thing?
No,
I
I
really
stay in
haven't.
contact with him
That's good.
decently well. Not
Football as
super
well.
often, but probably like once a week.
Yeah, hope all is well. Dude's a cool dude.
Yeah, no, he's doing good though. He's doing good.
Good.
Staying
Has
busy.
he like not stepped on a skateboard at all?
I have no clue. I haven't talked to him about
Probably
that.
not, right?
I know he's been going on bike rides.
Yeah, so probably not.
He would.
I
He would. Yeah.
don't know, but he probably still got tray flips every try.
I bet he does.
All right, so
He's
moving
gonna be
on.
that cop, dude. I swear, he's gonna be that.
Oh,
Cop
where you
that,
see the
like,
clip of him skating?
Exactly.
Dude, that would happen.
He's gonna be that cop that shows up.
Yeah, that would not surprise me one bit if we in like a year we see Drew fucking tray flipping on San Diego Patrol Highway.
Exactly.
I've always wondered when those clips like go viral, a bunch of people post them. Like, what happens to those cops? They
I
have
mean,
to
they're
get in
not doing
trouble.
anything illegal. If anything, they're just like getting more comfortable with the neighborhood.
I just don't see that. I don't see
The other cops at the station like, dude, that fucking kickflip was weak.
Right.
Put your shit together. That's fine.
So Frank Gerwer had a bunch of old footage released through Antihero.
What? He
Yeah.
had the best fucking
Mike-
part. He had the best thing of the entire week.
Yeah, that was dope.
I know. I was gonna say you literally just watched it right before we went
Frank.
live. So go ahead.
I like watching Frank. I like all those dudes
Dope.
on Anti-Heroes are super rad.
Yeah, he's one of the dudes that like it totally makes my question is how long was like the filming process for this part?
Oh,
Jeez. No.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
love the opening line though.
How many years of footage is compiled? Because there's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, there's a shitload of
It was like
footage.
5 minutes, right?
Shitload of tricks in there, dude. I'll tell you right now, fucking Frank goes, man. Crooked
of
grind on that
course.
rail into the fucking bank, awesome.
Dude, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Oh, so heavy. That was so
fucking dope.
sick the way he did it. Well, the way he held onto that long ass front board was awesome too.
Yep. I
And
agree
like
completely.
like up and then flat and then down, like little hubba ledge type deal where he lip slid that fucker.
Yeah, I remember.
Awesome.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
stoked
great,
on Frank,
great
man.
video. I think
Yeah, what's crazy,
the
good.
back three always got Frank's got an amazing back three.
Yeah.
On
Did
that
we
cap
see
into the
Hill
street.
Bomb? Did we get a Hill Bomb or what?
Yeah, he kickflipped into a hill, right?
Yeah, he kickflipped that hill bomb, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Frank's just one of those dudes, especially because of so many interviews that he has out. Like, he just has that personality where you can almost see it through the footage. And then when he lands his tricks, he's the homie who's like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go for it, and just goes for it and lands it. It's like, oh,
You
sick.
can tell how stoked his homies get too when he makes a trick.
Yeah,
Like his whole crew goes off when he rolls away.
Frank is dope, dude. I like Frank. That whole anti-hero squad super rad.
Hell yeah.
I'm really stoked on it.
How many like street skateboarders do they have?
None aside from Fanner. But even then,
Don,
like
I
he's
gonna say
he's
Fenner.
Don.
Yeah, because I mean they
Don's
got Grant, but I would.
Grant's all terrain, but mostly train.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Don will fucking grind a handrail.
Well, he'll do a lot of stuff on a handrail.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Suchu grind, he did on Hollywood 12.
Yep,
He
Suchu
came out
grind.
straight though, huh?
Did he really? No.
I believe so.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
what
pretty
video
sure
was
he
that?
came out straight.
What video was that?
That was Volcom.
Yes, there you go.
What?
Was that opening trick, right?
Yeah, but in my head I don't have him coming out forward. I don't know, whatever.
All right, I'm gonna pull it up. I'll let you guys start the next topic. I'm gonna pull it up.
Dude, has anybody been watching Grant's live videos on Instagram? They're great. He watches skate videos and
This is
takes
what we do.
requests.
I've done the past 3 nights.
Yeah, I'm a part of that.
Keep going.
I'm part of that. We just fuck around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I jumped in
I've
last
done the
night,
last
talked some
times.
shit.
Going at like 8 or 9, going live 8 or 9 p.m.
It's sick.
People
Dude,
tell me
I made
video
him watch-
parts to watch. We
I
pull
made
it
him watch
up.
Bobby DeKaiser part yesterday.
Oh, that's always. a
Dude,
good
I had
choice.
him watch Boyish. I had him watch
Oh, that was the
Slips
sick
of
part
Mine.
as well.
Dude, one of the best parts. One of the best Boyish is like that has come out of AZ.
Mhm.
Super rad video. If you
Okay,
haven't seen
I'm
it, whoever watches this, watch Boyish because Boyish is fucking bananas.
Yeah, I agree. It was a great watch.
Yeah, all the dudes that do Pyramid Country.
Oh, really? I didn't
Okay.
know that.
Yeah, shout out to those guys. That was like the pre video to all that stuff. So shout out to all those days.
Is Brocco in it?
Super rad spots.
Medina.
What we talking? We're talking about Mike.
What is Brocco
Medina.
in there?
Oh, is Brocklin boyish? I didn't watch the full video.
No, Brocco's not in Boyish. Just a bunch of AZ heads. Jonathan Pierce is in that. He does that's his ender part.
Okay.
He's got the
Which
ender.
part?
Mango's in it for a minute.
Yeah, I think I've seen some of the Mango clips in there.
Bunch of dudes from High Five. Yeah, just like all the AZ homies. I mean, just if you've seen an AZ video, somebody that you like is in that video.
That's sick. Mike, so last week you brought to my attention about Jamie Thomas. Maybe did Mike leave? Oh, you're right there.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
Medina,
Oh yeah, he's there.
you were talking
It's just
about
because
maybe
we
Jamie.
both have the wall of boards, so it's like it
I
looks
know.
like it's just.
Yeah,
I agree.
I was gonna have my dog just sit here while I talked, so it'd be like you'd be the person. She's being a dick right now, though. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, JT.
Medina, so Jamie Thomas was kind of hinting at a shoe brand, and then he made that a little more official last night by
What happened?
what was it this morning? I tagged him and he posted a photo and like said thanks to Matt Bennett for sending him Vans for the past year, but he's going to do his own thing basically.
Really?
What was it
So
called?
obviously
Sight-
yeah, it was something with an S on the shoes he had on last week, if that's going to be his brand. So, I mean, that's an announcement because Fallen hasn't even been under for that long, right? What? How long do you guys think? Less than a year?
About a year, right?
About a year now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
you know, like I don't know how I feel about that. You know, I think anything that Jamie does is super rad, but it won't. I would just love to see Fallen come back. I can understand why he wouldn't want to do Fallen, just because the last few years I know that there's such a decline on the quality of footwear that he might feel like his just might not want to carry it. You know, and everybody likes the new flavor of the week. So a new shoe brand with Jamie Thomas behind it, and I'm sure a couple of the Zero dudes might have some success.
I mean,
Yeah, there's definitely
from
still
my
some.
perspective,
But anything that
Thomas Sandoval probably, right?
Yeah, Tommy, maybe Tony Cervantes, Brockman. Berman seems like he's getting shoes from New Balance, and for him, that's a cool fit. I mean, he's just the way he skates is super rad. I like New Balance.
Yeah, there's a lot of Zero dudes either on or getting New Balances right now.
Yeah, that Frankie kid. I don't know if you guys talked about him, but he's.
Well, we have before. Frankie
Well,
Villani.
Frankie's a lot of
Yeah, favorite skaters. Like
So
in the last 10 years. Him, Tony Cervantes, Grant Taylor are like my top on the top fives.
Dang, that's a heavy list. That's cool. Yeah, so I guess we'll just probably get an announcement in the near future. And I bet some of the people that Vicente mentioned will be on the team as well.
My main thing is like we already saw him with a brand and it already went under. Why is he trying it again?
I mean, he probably has a different vision this time.
Just do it more core. I mean, I know he does the garage thing out in Encinitas, Del Mar, wherever that is.
I don't understand that logic.
I don't know if he's still doing. Yeah, I don't know if he's still doing distribution through Dwindle though.
0 left.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm sure that contract ran out.
Yeah, that was recent. Like I think January was their last month, part of January. So yeah, I don't think he has.
Goodness, man, I was expecting them to turn him into Walmart boards.
Yeah, I think that was I think a lot of people were surprised by that partnership. And I also remember.
In my opinion.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say I think it only happened because they had the money to. As a business, I mean,
the money to keep it alive.
Exactly. As a business to support a brand and shoes and all those salaries and the production, where those two brands weren't at their strongest point at that time, like I couldn't have seen a Real or a Baker distribution or that be able to sustain that. Because I mean, I'm sure the dudes on those teams are or were getting paid really well. I mean, I know at one point, like Tom Assa, I think in an interview said he was making like 10 to 15 grand a month or some shit like that.
How much it broke up?
15 grand.
Okay. Heavy.
When he had those shoes. I mean, I might be wrong, but I mean, it's up there. I mean, think about it. You got 10 dudes on a team. Yeah. That's a shitload of money.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But yeah, I'd be stoked to see what Jamie does. I hope if he does do it, the quality's there. Because in my eyes, it's all about the quality. I mean, I love the brands themselves, but if I'm a sink $70 to $90 on a shoe brand,
then you want something that's gonna last.
Exactly.
Definitely.
That's why I like it. That's why I like Cons. Cons are rad.
Yeah, they last forever.
Yeah. Certain someone I know is in love with them. So. Speaking
Mike,
of Cons,
do you have anything you want to say? What was I going to go to next? Oh, the Gilbert Crockett 2. I think it's released this weekend. He had the little Insta video. And a video, I think, on their YouTube.
Really ugly colorway.
Yeah, that colorway is strange for it to be like the first
overall looks super rad.
What, that like military green one?
Yeah, and what's crazy is like he introduced that shit.
Yeah, that was a kind of funky one.
He introduced that shoe at not this year's agenda, but last year's agenda.
Last year's, yeah, I was gonna say. I thought
they added that to the summer agenda.
Right, but that was like over a year ago.
Yeah, shoes don't come out overnight.
Not over a year. They do them every 6 months.
Every 6 months, yeah.
No, dude, Grant, when you went to agenda last time.
Yeah, I know. That was last summer.
Right. No, it was?
Yes, I guarantee.
Yeah, it was. They do it every 6 months.
They do it every 6 months.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess. Well, then why wouldn't it have been in the next season then? Isn't that the whole thing of agenda?
I mean, I don't know that it's the whole thing. Well, yeah, it's future products, but I don't think it necessarily has to be the next season that drops.
No,
they're doing pre-orders.
I'm pretty sure it is the next season to drop because like the vendors are the people there that are like looking for the next season.
No, I get all that, but I agree with you because I thought the same thing, that I felt like it was a while after we saw it at agenda for it to just be coming out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there could have been any amount of things. I mean, production stalls, budget.
Yes, it's something could have came up. That's also very possible.
Yeah, kind of a weird colorway to start it off with, but you know, it definitely grabbed my attention and made me actually look at the shit.
Okay. Could I get you to refresh real quick? Because the lag's getting worse, I think. So if you want to just exit out and then click back in,
Yeah, how do I refresh?
I would just close the
Okay.
tab and then click back on the link I sent you.
All right, I'll do that.
To go back for a second before Vicente comes back, Dawn did do it to straight Medina.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, here we are. Perfect, too. Oh, second angle.
That's fucked.
That is insane. That's
I mean,
so
that's why
gnarly.
he was European Skater of the Year, bro.
How epic was that photo with K-Walks,
I loved that.
Jackson
photo.
Pills,
Dude,
and Dawn?
I also
Amasodi. Those were so
yeah, I
sick.
love that. No, dude, but what I was gonna say was did you notice that a lot other little sodies popped up too? Like I saw there was like a Seattle sody, there was like a
Oh, I saw that Seattle thing, yeah.
yeah, and one of my fucking homies was nominated for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy. That's rad. Mike, were you hyped on any of that footage that came out for the Crockett?
Yeah, of course I am.
I know you're a big Crockett fan. Which one do you always watch? The Salt Life?
Yeah, I always watch Salt Life.
You prefer that over Propeller?
No, I like Propeller. I like the raw files in Propeller more than I like the actual
Okay.
part in the video. There was a ton of tricks in his raw files that didn't make it in the part.
Yeah. Did you guys see that Insta clip he posted, I think last night or maybe 2 nights ago, where he was skating London by himself and he kickflip back Smith that huge ledge? It's on his Instagram. Yeah, you should go
I'm
check it
definitely
out.
gonna check it out.
Yeah, it is gnarly. And then in that little ad for his shoe, that kickflip over the fence was ridiculous. But that's what you expect out of Crockett is something with crazy pop.
I expect
ledge
hella
going
pop
over a
with really
fence.
good style and really big
Yeah.
pants.
Okay, the last thing I have written down, and then we can, if there's anything we forgot or you guys want to add, we can do that, is the Converse at Yafa video that was released.
I did not watch that.
I didn't necessarily expect you to. Vicente, did you?
Who was in it? Kenny?
No, Kenny wasn't on this trip. There was.
What are we talking about? We're talking about the cons video, right?
Yeah, the new one. There was Aaron Harrington, Louis Lopez, Brian Delator. Who else was in it? Dolan Stearns,
Dolan's rad.
Mike Anderson. I
Rad.
think I probably named everyone, or unless I forgot like a person or two. But that's the majority. Vicente, you watch that video?
No, I didn't get a chance to, but if Dolan's in it, I'm sure it's fucking rad.
Yeah, dude. Dolan's a killer. I think Dolan is very enjoyable to most people. I think most people like his footage. I've watched it, so I guess I would say I definitely recommend it. Some things that stood out was Dolan toes in Mike Anderson on his bike, and then Mike goes off this bank to pillar, Wally. I think he did melon grab, Wally grab off of it. It was super sick. The ender to the video is a rad looking back 50 on a rail by Aaron Harrington. Louis Lopez killed it. A bunch of crazy ledge tricks like the Vicky 5-0 half cab flip. He did a gnarly gap to back nose blunt on a ledge. Al Davis, I forgot to say his name. He did sick footage. Nollie back 180, a tall one. Switch ollie over rail to a hill bomb. That Brian Delator, I think, did nollie back 180.
Is that dude still on Yazoo? Al Davis?
Who?
Al Davis?
No, he's on Habitat.
Habitat. Oh, God, what am I talking about?
Not all good. Yeah, he's on Habitat.
I think he was getting Zubo short one.
Yeah,
I want
which
to see
is weird because a couple months ago I think he had a FA board and had a quasi hat and was kind of repping a couple other things for a second. So I thought everyone thought he was off.
Yeah, in my head, for whatever reason, I thought he was on Zoo, but that's what sparked that. I want to see a new Habitat video.
Dude, Habitat's got a stacked team.
Bobby, turn him pro.
Maybe at the Transworld premiere in 2.5 weeks.
I hope so. Dude deserves it.
Very much deserves it.
Yep. Super rad.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that video. Riddles in Mathematics.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's an interesting name.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
I like it.
You know what I was thinking, and I was talking to a few buddies about this. Like, everybody's doing these like these thrasher parts and all that stuff. I don't see why they don't just try to do montage like a 411 again.
With like a day in the life and shit too.
Yeah, but we got to get Deerdick to
Oh,
do it.
sick.
Deerdick first and foremost.
I
We need-
love that.
We need a day in the life from Deerdick.
It's hilarious.
We need a day in the church with Steve Barra. I was kidding. Love Steve. But yeah, it just be in my eyes, it would give more traffic to these parts. I were just talking to a buddy. It's like, yeah,
so it
because
don't get looked by.
it doesn't get looked by exactly. Like how these teams have montages, and then some random dude from this team will have a part. I mean, it might be money. Obviously, it's probably just easier to just do a thrasher part, but.
And I feel like also the thing with the thrasher part is kind of like if they want to really blow up a guy, get one person in your face. That in one sense, like we were saying, a thrasher part can get looked by to a sense. And I think a lot of people watch them right when they drop. But I see what you're saying about like maybe a lot of people won't come back to it.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to really get someone out there, a thrasher part's probably the best way to do that.
That's true.
It's guaranteed to get a lot of views.
Yeah. I think the only thrasher parts I've been watching are, any of these websites have just been dudes that already have a name, like that Shane Goes part and that Nigel part. But, when you think about Nigel's part, that was like one of the heaviest parts of all time. It dropped, and a week later, people were over it.
Yeah.
Which one? Fade to Black?
No, oh my fucking God. With that super royalty-free song that they got off of some random website. It sounds like it's like why is he skating into this?
That was one of the first things I said. I was like, this song is fucking awful.
Yeah, I did not like the song personally at all.
Yeah.
Like it definitely not the way it went with the skating. I don't know. It was just kind of weird to me.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, it could have been one of those parts where you just played it on just raw footage and it would have been just as good.
That was right before he got on Nike, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the
DC.
DC.
He dumped all that DC footage. He
dump.
dumped all that DC footage. Yeah.
Right before he signed the paper.
He's either wearing
a lot more paper
or a fucking asphalt shirt in like every single fucking frame in that.
Yeah, he's like, well,
remember when he used to have it at Street League? He would have like the asphalt shirt and then it would have like DC on the sleeve and Monster on the other sleeve.
Yup. NASCAR racer, dude. Proud.
Oh, that's so funny. Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, but just still overall, there's a bunch of good footage that came out this week.
Yeah. So Vicente, I wanted to ask you. You were hyped on the P-Rod stuff, and I don't know if you mentioned this before we started, but you were saying how you used to film for Syndrome a little while back. Did you ever film with Paul at all?
Yeah, not a few years. Huh?
Did you ever film with Paul?
No. It was mostly just FKD stuff. By the time I started helping out over there, I think, I'm pretty sure Plan B was already gone and Paul had already cut ties with the brand. I know he was really close with one of the, a few of the guys there. I mean, because DNA was one of his first sponsors and DNA was out of Syndrome. So I think they just had that connection since way forever. So once Plan B left, it wasn't shortly thereafter that Paul left and a lot of those guys left. But I filmed with Pachinski. We did a little park thing for FKD. Mickey Papa, just a bunch of random people, just AMs mostly. Austin Lenahan, I'm sure you guys know him. I really filmed with him a lot. It was just random stuff. I mean, nothing too serious, more just web stuff. It was cool. Okay. It was a cool experience. But yeah, I definitely would have loved to meet him. That would have been fucking rad.
Did you meet Kalis?
I've seen Kalis every once in a while. I don't like being that dude who goes up and says, "Hey, man, I'm a fan." It's like it's one of those environments where they go to not get pestered.
Yeah, totally.
They're there for business, and I don't want to be that guy to just walk up. It's like, "Hey, man, I really like your skateboarding." I'm sure they wouldn't mind it, but at the same time, they're not there to hear it. I guess that makes sense.
Totally.
But it's funny that you say that because I was just watching Kalis' part this morning.
Yeah, I was watching Kalis footage this morning too.
DC video, dude. It's one of my favorite parts.
His fucking quote in the Weekend Buzz, I'll never get over it, dude. Where he's like, I don't skate for Nike. Or I don't, wait, what is it? I skate for DC. I don't chill for DC.
I don't chill for
That
Nike.
was so
yeah, I don't chill for
funny.
DC.
That was
God
great.
damn, I fucking love that, dude. That guy is just full of legendary, like, quotes.
Yeah,
just every
that's like
time.
looking back on Skate Fillet, that's one of my favorite episodes that we've ever done.
What, when he told the story about Papalardo?
That story, his anger with Independent.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name?
He sent me the CD.
I missed that one. What's that? Well, just give me a synopsis.
It was about
They
hardware,
stole
right?
his idea for like the Phillips and Allen head hardware. He has the patent for it. And Independent.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, plus reserve. Yeah, they
It
ripped it
ended
off.
with like Bayless telling us that he sent him a cease and desist like order or something. I don't know whatever came about it.
I mean, it's a good story, but hearing from him makes it a great story.
Yeah,
him, dude. I'm
So entertaining.
talking about Papalardo hiding the fucking parking block was like the funniest thing ever, dude.
What was it? The barrier, right?
Yeah,
The barrier.
barrier. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah,
That's
that was a great story as well.
Eh.
Yeah, go watch his Weekend Buzz. That's a good watch
Yeah.
for sure.
I would. They want. I
Well-
wish they did a Lee DuPont Weekend Buzz where they just interviewed him.
I love Lee.
Lee, he's just like. I'm sure he has so many rad zero stories and circuit
from filming.
stories, and
You
because he
know
was
it.
there during Dyna Live. Like I would love to hear those early
know what's
Pole stories
cool?
and stuff like that.
Is the episode where Lenny Rivas is on. It's cool to hear Lee speak in that one because he kind of
Yeah,
he helped film Lenny as a kid pretty much.
he's
And
filmed a
help bring
lot
him
of them. Yeah, he's filmed a lot of these SD dudes.
Yeah,
SD dudes.
yeah. So
Yeah, I
that
would
was
love to
a
just
rad
have an
one.
interview with him.
Yeah, that
That'd
would
be
be
rad.
cool.
When are you gonna
Definitely.
get Chris Roberts on this thing?
On
Soon.
this? I don't know. We've been talking to Roger, and the past 2 weeks just haven't worked scheduling with him. But hopefully Roger Bagby will be on here soon. If Chris is down, I'll hit him up, see if he wants to. I would love to have Chris on here.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd be down.
And a couple other people that we've been talking to, but scheduling's tough for a lot of industry people.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because things will come up like the day before.
Yeah,
for
and
some,
it's like, hey, I gotta go do
that
this.
other people, not Roger. Roger's told me in advance, like I have something this day. But other people that we've been trying to schedule, it'll be like, well, I won't really know until like Monday, and then, oh, I can't. So I don't know. But we got some people lined up, hopefully, in the future, and Roger and maybe Chris. So,
Oh,
which I think both of them would be epic.
Yeah,
It'd be super rad. Because I think a lot of people that listen to Skate Fillet are big fans of the 9 Club as well. So it'd be rad to have them here. Definitely.
Yeah.
So that's it for the
Totally
topic
rad.
list. If either of you have something that we didn't mention or any last words.
I don't think so, man. I was trying to think of shit. I'm like looking through stuff, trying to figure out if I missed anything. I can't think of anything.
well, I can't believe I'm the one that have to say this, but happy birthday to Jim Tebow.
Oh, well, I mean, I was
man,
talking topics. I didn't forget that yet.
I mean, we're supposed to start this off the bat, off air. We're talking about how we're going to start this, and I was the one who brought it up. You know, he doesn't send me boards. I mean, it would be nice, but you know, who am I? No big deal.
Mike, anything?
Jim, if you're watching this, 825.
Happy birthday, Jim. I love you, big guy. You're the fucking
Happy
best.
birthday, Jim.
Happy
I
birthday,
love
Jim.
you.
Thank you
Jim's
for
our artist, man. Jim
always
has
back
given
in Skate
so
Fillet
much.
since day one. Hey, you should go watch that
Since
video. Too.
day
It's a good
one,
video.
baby.
Yeah, since day one, super rad.
All right. That's it for this week. We'll be back, episode 90 next week.
90.
So 90.